what's going on? This is Thomas Galdenzi with Combat Sports Coverage. I'm here at Glory 67, Orlando, Florida, where we just saw Peter get an amazing victory win in Glory Kickboxing, where he keeps his undefeated record going. So, Peter, tell me how that amazing fight went.
It was great. It was a good fight. Just a lot to learn from. Like I said, going after the kill shot can hurt you, especially after you get them hurt early, and then you keep going after the kill shot. But like I said, my coach said at the beginning of the third round, hide behind the double jab and land the cross. It worked, and then I went right back to kill shots. And so that's just the experience that I need to gain, especially on a big stage. It's easier said than done. Say you're gonna open up and be yourself, but it's small steps, and I'll get there. But I'm happy on the win. I came down to Florida. It's my first time flying out to a fight, and I got to see you. I got to meet you, bro.
Exactly.
So it's cool.
Yeah, so people don't know, we have an interview out, from leading in a week out from his fight. We had a great interview. Everyone needs to make sure to check that out at combatsportscoverage.com leading into this fight. But now we're here talking about this amazing victory. And tell me, how did it go with that first round knockdown? Like, what went through your head after you dropped him?
Oh, that was a good question. Actually, it felt like if you've ever gone head up in football and you actually run somebody over, quote unquote, hit stick them, it's like an adrenaline rush. It feels good, and it's the same thing when you land a clean punch. You don't actually feel it. It's a sense of feel good, I guess, and that's what it felt like. And I didn't think he was actually going to get back up because I turned my whole body into it. The guy has never been stopped, so he's very resilient. And I think somebody said that he's fighting for something. They had a good analogy, but I'm fighting to keep my zero, and he's fighting to stay with glory. So he was going to be tough, and I knew it. And I still think I should have finished him. But like I said, you can learn and you can grow. Always room for it.
I definitely agree at that. When you dropped him, I honestly did not think he was getting back up. So he showed a lot of heart getting back up and staying in that fight with you because you were throwing bombs in that fight. But tell me, how does it feel when your opponent is throwing more pepper shots? He was just touching you. He wasn't looking to finish you, it looked like, from the audience. But when you were throwing and kicking, we all knew you were throwing to finish him. And, like, how does that feel when you're in there, like, knowing the guy's not really, it didn't, to me at least, didn't seem like he was really trying to finish you. He was just trying to touch you. Could you tell that?
Yeah, I could tell. But it's up to me to match his pace. I just can't stand there and let him keep going off and then me wait for the big shot. I have to create the big shot. It's 9 times out of 10, it's just not going to be there. You have to create it, and I didn't create it. So I paid the price. I got the W, but it's still not what we work on at Team Ambush. It's not what we do. It's just, it wasn't a great performance, but I'm very happy with the W. And yeah, I feel like power, like I said in the interview, power puts people out. And to the judges, they can see that you're trying to finish the fight. The pepper shots, you don't really feel them, right? The adrenaline's pumping, you don't feel the small shots. You got to be able to shut all of it off with a big shot. So it landed, and I kept going back to it, but like I said, we'll grow. Nothing but positive from this.
And Devin, that was one thing that kind of scared me watching the fight. I was like, I hope the refs don't think these peppering shots are going to do anything because you had a real great high guard. You were blocking pretty much everything that he was throwing. Yeah. So I was like, man, they better not try to do anything wrong, which they did it right because you did drop him and you were throwing heat and you were landing great shots. Yeah. And so I think everybody already knows who you want next. But who do you want next in Glory?
I want J-Ho. I know he's ranked. I want to be ranked. I want to be a champion. So I want to fight guys that are ranked. I know after this performance, it probably doesn't look like I deserve it, but I do, and I know I do. And it's kind of narcissistic to say that you deserve something, but I have 11 years into this, and I've had to take fights that I didn't want to take, MMA, and so I stayed after, and I never quit. And I have a great team. Like, I have an awesome, awesome team, and they put the motivation, they put that thought in my head where I could beat anyone. So I want J-Ho next. I would love to do it in Oklahoma. He lives in Denver. I live in Texas. Let's meet up in Oklahoma, so let's run that.
I definitely hope you fight J-Ho. Sorry. I definitely hope you fight him in Oklahoma because that's close for Texas, so I can be there to watch that fight and support you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then, so for all the followers and everyone here listening, where can they follow you at?
They can follow me at Facebook, Peter James Stanonik the 5th. I'm the 5th. My dad is the 4th. Or you can find me on Instagram at _V_5TH. That's _V5TH. Or whatever I just did. But yeah, you can find me on any social media, or you can find me at Ambush. Muay Thai San Antonio on Instagram, so I'm pretty easy to find.
Definitely. And everyone needs to make sure to check out Glory 67 and check out Peter's amazing fight that he just won. And thank you again for giving us some time again.
Absolutely, dude. I've never done an interview. I've got like 13 pro fights, and I just never wanted to do an interview. But something about you was like, oh shit, you seem like a cool guy. So, and you came all the way down here, and you said you were gonna do it. So that character means a lot to me, you know. So I appreciate it. I really do. This is awesome. I've never done this.
Awesome. Thank you. And I was definitely out there. I mean, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I was screaming nonstop for your fight, bro. I was screaming, go Peter, go Peter. It was awesome. And then one thing we said earlier in a week when we had our first interview leading into the fight, you actually mentioned your shins. Peter says during my fights, he's like, I don't, usually stay around because my shins swell up.
Yeah.
And it's funny how, Bazooka Joe mentioned it during the fight.
I got a nice one, and it's bleeding through the wrap, so. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just gonna go back to the room, see what's up with it. But if I can walk, I can train, so it's all good. I'm feeling better already. It's just the initial after the fight, your adrenaline's gone, and then everything hurts. You take some ibuprofen, and I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's amazing, and everyone definitely needs to make sure to follow Peter. And let's hope he gets that Glory fight against
J-Ho.